Right, welcome guys. We'll just wait for Age of Wonders 4 to load in and then we'll get going. I must normally start loading the game in a bit earlier because normally it comes up pretty fast. I don't know why it was taking a bit of time. I'm sort of now used to having an SSD drive for my Steam library. Anyway, we're going back in. I'll just go back and continue where we left off. It's been about a week, so I've lost track of what we were doing. I know that we were up against the Halflings. I know that we've destroyed a big army of theirs. I think that's where we had left it last time. But playing against a difficult AI, they do rebuild very, very quickly. Actually, what's going on here? Okay, we're in another attack. What actually happened here? And who are we fighting? Got no idea. Can't even remember what I was up to. I vaguely remember that there was something where I wasn't happy with the result that we had. This is not a big force, so there was something that happened where I had lost a unit. Now, what unit did I lose that I don't want to be losing? So I've got like a fair old force in here. Okay, well, we start off in this situation. Hi, Askalith, and saying you're from Istanbul. Welcome, welcome. That's a city I'd love to see, you know. I'm just thinking, actually, I've never been to that part of the world, and it's just something that I thought, I think actually that would be pretty cool, actually. A lot of history from around there. Hi, Tenru, how you going? I love history. It is that, I guess it's that whole, the Eastern Roman Empire type stuff. The Byzantine Empire and things like that. It's been interesting to sort of have a look at that side of things. Anyway, let's continue on. So we've got the various bits and pieces in through here. Pymoths. So what did I not like about the result? These are difficult things that we have to then go and deal with. We do actually have a primordial Pymoth. This is the tier 5 version, which is very, very powerful. Hi Luxic, how are you going? And what else do we have? We've got the different little Pymoths in through here. This is the dangerous one. This is one that we have to be concerned about. So it actually has like a Pyre Scale Blast, which does flame damage. So Askarath is then saying, maybe one day, yeah, full of history. Yeah, no, it would fascinate me, actually. I've read so much about it, like the various sieges and things like that have occurred there, the Great Walls, and then the chain across the channels and stuff like that. I just, vaguely sort of just little snippets come into my head, which would be pretty cool to see all that. They've also then got a Rejuvenating Flames. Okay, that's not going to really worry us. Fey Blessing and Distribute Tonic. Yeah, so that's okay. That's all right. It's going to be this one here that's going to be the problem. So we're going to need to deal with that. The group that we have a couple of injured units. The Wind Rager, I don't really care if I lose that one. I'll just move them up a little bit into positions where they can just sort of stay a little bit behind. These Immortals will come back to life anyway, so I don't really need to, as long as we win the combat, so they might as well go in, even though they've taken a little bit of damage. Just keep on sort of moving this one across. I've got a Warlock. And I don't care if I lose the Razorbacks all that much. We do actually have the Spider Egg, which I think only lasts for 3 turns. It's more of a hatchling spider. Yeah, I'll let that one get a bit closer before we release that one there. And we've got a Vampire Spider Matriarch again as well. So we've got another one. There's a, what's that one there? That's a Vampire. That's a Matriarch as well. So we've got 2 of those. Bring that one up. Karok the Caster. Okay, this is actually... so I know where we are now. We're not with our main army. This is actually our secondary army, which is to clear out the various spawn points. Now, Karok the Caster is a caster, so I'm going to move him back into there. Our Phoenixes as well have got regeneration. So we have Fiery Rebirth. So one turn after this unit dies, it comes back 40% of its total hit points. So that's essentially how that one comes back. So we have to still have to be careful of it. It just means that it comes back twice. I'll just move that one back up to there. A Blood Cultist, which is also another mage unit. A White Witch, another mage unit. We've got a lot of mage units which we are starting to pick up. Warlock, again, another mage unit. God, we've got a lot of them. And then the Avenger. This is different again. This one doesn't have the doesn't actually have the ability to come back to life, so we have to be a bit careful. But it is more powerful. Again, don't really care about these units. We've sort of picked them up along the way. And we've also got one of these level 2 Pyre-Moths as well, ourselves. So what do we have going on here? We've got in a sunless area, so this is actually okay for us. We are playing as the vampires after all. We've got Primeval Pride, so friendly units in this of this effect. So once per turn, when the unit is hit by an attack, the attacker gains a stack of burning. Okay, that's all right. So we'll end our turn there. Coming this way, right. Got this slow and sedate, these things. It's probably a bit too slow. Now, what we want to do is we want to use the vampire matriarchs with the units. So I'm going to spawn those units there. Then they can start to go in and cause some damage. It's a critical hit chance there. But I'll just go this way, I think. And we also have this one as well. And we take too much damage ourselves there. Let's just go after this one here. There's nothing else that comes back at this point. We are burning. Now the Wind Rager, I don't even know if I want to keep it, you know, like it's just not something that I really need. I don't want to go into there. And I'll just, I've got 2 shots from there. Training Evocation. This will then chain through the different units, but some of these are immune to fire. There's still a bit there. Look, I might as well go after the big guy. What else do we have? We have Siphon Blood as well. Now, I'll just go after this big one here. Get a little bit of retaliation coming back our way. I won't sort of go too far up. In that case, what I'll do is I'll just sort of start to position our forces. Missed. Wind Rager. I'll just move the Wind Rager over to the other side here. Hi Began, how are you going? We do start to get attacks up that way. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and set this one up over here to start with. And we've got a White Witch and a Blood Cultist. just start to get these up closer, take them through the forest. It's going to be a bit slow going with these. These do get a shot from there. I don't think I'll take it though. Just let them stay back where they are for a second. Just move them up. Saying, does this game have the finish the rest the rest battle via auto fight option like Elemental does? Hang on, does this game have the finish the rest of the battle? Okay, yes, sort of. It plays itself out. You can actually go and that's the playback speed, and you can essentially go and set up the that one. You got surrender. You got restart combat. There is actually one where you can. Just let the game play it all out yourself. Where the hell is it? Toggle auto combat. That will then just have the AI finish it off for you. But it will still play it out, and you can then just make it go fast. Once you start doing that, though, you can't bring it back. Of course, these are much more complex. Haunted Tentacle, that's what I want. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to go after the big guy here. It's only a 15% chance of constricting that one. Maybe we'll go after this one over this other side in that case. Yeah, we have constricted it. Can't move, so it won't be able to participate. And I will just leave this one back where it is. And everyone else can just stay where they are as well. Get to constrict it, unfortunately. It's okay, it's taking out those. Alright, so we still have to deal with this over here. It can keep on moving and using this Pyre Scale Blast. I'm just going to keep on trying to surround it. So let's go that way. Now when it's done that, it can't use this if it sort of is constricted at all. I do actually have, I can go in the middle there and place another of the concha tentacles back in that position between these two. Again, we've only got the 17% to constrict, but it can start to do damage. And I can constrict that one, which will sort of kill it off. That one's going to have to move. That one can't stay where it is. The interesting thing about these is even after they hyper awareness, it means that they're basically immune to flanking, which means that they're always on guard. So they're always dealing with like if that one tries to run, there's a good chance it's going to be constricted. So let's just go for this big guy here. Yep. Wow, we constricted it. It can't do anything this next turn. Gives us a free move, so we don't have to worry about that one anymore. And just need to constrict this one, which we have. That one also can't do anything this next turn. So we have this guy here now, and this one here. So the Immortals will come in And the Wind Rager can now sort of start to do damage up that way if we need to. I think what I'll do is I've got one attack there. Whirlwind deals damage to all adjacent enemies and displaces them up to 2 hexes. I don't need them displaced at all, so I'm just going to stay where I am. Yeah, I think we've got like a free hit here, like a free turn. And we will be able to bring another one in. So this one's taking a bit of damage from both of these. And I can't get in there. Now what else do we have? Scarlet Plague. Gains 2 blood parasites for 3 turns. Let's just go and have a look at this unit and just see what this one does. So the blood parasite replaces and counts as bleeding, but ignores status effective for bleeding. Okay, so when, on death, it spawns a blood maggot under your opponent's control until the end of combat. Under your opponent's control. Wow. Okay, I haven't tried this one yet. So dagger to the right. Gains resurgence. Right, so we do get it back. So we can just sort of set it up to use that one there, where it sort of starts to kill itself. But I've got a reasonable hit here with all of these. Freezing Blast. Actually, there's a 100% chance to freeze that. Now, if we attack it with fire, actually, we'll do this. Because the others can just attack it normally, except for this one here, which has got a flame attack. So if we start to attack that one with fire, it's going to weaken it, and sorry, it's going to unfreeze it. So I'm just going to go and hit this one in the flank. Yeah, we'll hit this one as well. Which then allows this one to run away. And get another shot in. I can get the kill there, but then I need to get a better shot here. The 3 shots there, again with the Warlock. This one causes bleeding. Yeah, it's not enough. I'll just do this one here. I'll go and do more damage to it first. And this one here will be able to stand in the fight, so I'll just do the 3 attacks here. It's been weakened. We'll come up to help with these if we can. And we've got the kill here. Now this thing's going to get resurgence. So, do I kill it yet? I don't think I do yet. Kill you instead. Missed. There's not much we can do this way. weakened it further. Just it's going to come back to life if I hit it, so I don't really want to be doing that. I will try this one. Missed. My head slip away. Right, who still has attacks? How do we get to that one? Missed. I can't fire past this. So we don't actually have a shot there. So that one's now moved. That one's constricted. Well, there's nothing much else we can do. Just move it up. Alright, so all I have is we just need to get more attacks in on this thing. So we'll end our turn here. Now that one will try to run, but it should be constricted. There we go. Yes, it can't move. No, it's now been killed, the puppy. That was bleeding. And has died. Where is it? Should have come back to life. It's one turn afterwards. So we now need to kill this thing off. Three shots of trying to constrict it. We missed. Okay, we can hit it with this. Gonna do better damage there. Can't do anything. Then we have Siphon Blood. So deal damage to target unit and heal itself for 50%. So let's just go and do that. 23% chance of stunning it. And we did stun it. Okay, so it can't move again this coming turn. So move that one around. This one will be coming back. So I'll just move away. Leave those where they are. Only a graze. That'll do. Keep that one back where that is. Yeah, Fiery Rebirth there in one turn. What if I stand over the top of it? I'm not sure what will happen there. Don't know if that'll stop it. There's an Inferno Puppy lies there. So underneath us there is the Phoenix with a Fiery Rebirth in one turn. So I'll just see if that stops it. I've got like a lot of units now surrounding where that will come back. I think we'll just end our turn here. We've done what we needed to. This guy is stunned. So we don't need another spell. Tried to run and didn't make it. All right. Getting critical hits here. That was good. Good stuff. All right, and so the Fiery Rebirth couldn't come back. Savannah's saying, no, don't eat the halflings, Daz. You'll get a tummy ache. You know halflings are bad for your stomach. Yes, they are. All right, so we've taken out that unit, which I think we replayed that one because it was we must have lost a unit that I didn't want to lose. I think it might have been one of my spider matriarchs, which I don't want to be losing them. Just going to close that one off. All right, so we're still clearing out these terrains with what we're doing. Incognito saying, once you go into battle, you have to manually finish it, and auto battle is iffy if you use it. Odds are you'll have the best units die, as they tend to rush in with the biggest one. Yes, that's very true, actually. You tend to play more cautiously than the AI. AI is very good in the game, but you do end up just getting that little bit more caution. So we're sort of surrounding different stacks and things in through here. Province is being pillaged back over this other side by a horned god. So we're going to have to go back and deal with that. So we've got 2 turns to reach that, which I can I do that one there? Yeah, I can reach that one in 2. Yeah, I can get that. You can get to there, as long as I move back now. So we've still got injured units back that way. Small monster den. This is a safe battle for us. I think that unit came from this large monster den. That's where they had come from. So we've built ourselves an outpost here. We want to get palisade walls up. So just get that done now. So we've got a lot of clearing out to do down this way. Okay, so I'll just do another quick save here and then just do an auto battle. Using this guy. So it's very, very one-sided, this one. I'll just do an auto combat. Yep, everything was good. Just close that one off. And we got ourselves another vampire spider matriarch. So that's 3 of them now, which is useful. We can afford these, which is great. Hi Sev, how you going? And Bob Rupert saying, eat the halflings with some fava beans and nice Chianti. There we go. Corruption Orb is tier 3 with death bolts. Okay, we'll leave that one where that is. Take the reward. So it gives me another unit now. I'll just go back to that stack. So I've got one spider matriarch there. This group here, they're all pretty well sorted. This one here, the Wind Rager, is struggling here a little bit. This one can move a long distance. Move that one up to there, put that one back in this one. Just move this one off sort of with them. And then this one will move off as well. So we should be able to, as a stack, get to this one next turn. Alright, so we cleared out another one. New Empire Development skill, what did we get? Which one did we get? Wasn't that one? Oh, this one here. Pillaging a province takes -1 turns and yields 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed. Okay, wow, that's actually pretty cool. We're at 160 at the moment, but we need 200 to make this into a city. So this will be... Actually, do we want... Yeah, we want that to become a city as a vassal city, I think. I'll just point out where we are in the world, what's going on. So we have this sort of... We're playing in a continents game. So we've got... so not in continents, but we're playing with continents. So we've got this one in through here. You can see we've got a vassal essentially down this way. We've got our 3 main cities are in here. And we have another city as well, which is underground over this other side. If I just press page down. So we've also taken Davovec in through here, which, and it's one of these things, we're going to have to make a decision. There's another vassal city underground here as well. Again, I'll just go page up. And that's going to be pretty much underneath where we are. But I do want to just fill in the gaps into this other side. It may be better for me to use this as my 4th city in long term, just so that I can actually sort of don't have to then rush off to protect a city that's a fair way away from my core city. So all my core cities are in through here. So we have to make a decision about that, whether we release the other city as a vassal city and start to develop this one up or not. Interesting. We'll have to figure that one out. So anyway, this is the map at this stage. The halflings are in here, so they're sort of working their way this way. So they're over this other side. There's a few other cities, some that we're at war with, some that we're trying to become friendly with, and we have a bonus. And then we've got other factions in the north that we haven't come across. Now there's going to be 6 factions that will eventually show up through here. They're playing in teams against just me. So I've got this is Zorn the Disciplined, who is over here. So he's got a town there. And he's also working with Yimbra, who is coming up from this territory up in here somewhere. Then we've got the Sanguine Tona, this is Sanguine the Tona, the halflings. These are the bloodied halflings. These are pretty cool, actually. I know that there's an ongoing joker that I hate halflings. So Sith saying the poor halflings, the last game I won was with halflings. But I don't mind them in Age of Wonders 4. I hated them in Age of Wonders 3, which is why I could not play with them. They had to kill the halflings. I think we still should have that as our mantra. To kill them off. Anyway, they're the ones that are closest to us at this stage, and they're also then working with Acreon the Endless, who is also further over this way. So there's another group up in here, which will also be fighting. So these 2 are fighting everyone else. These 2 are fighting everyone else as well. So they're saying, no, save the halflings. Anyway, that's the map. We've got a few different things that have happened with the map as well, as I sort of come back through. And if I just go and press Escape, Realm Overview. So this is what we know about the world. So we're playing with continents, which is what we can see. We've got the Sunless Highlands, which makes the world more sunless, which is good for vampires. So it makes it a bit easier for us. No respite, so complex realm traits. So this realm actively interferes with natural healing. So there's actually, when you march off, you need other ways of healing up your units. So it makes it much more difficult. The city-states, we've got, so this realm features unusually powerful free cities, which have grown into city-states in their own right with a pride to match. And so Whispering Stone strength is reduced by 50% with these. So Whispering Stones are nowhere near as powerful as what they normally would be. There we go, 101 running is saying, eat the halflings. Yes, I think we should. I definitely think we should. And so we're saying, feed the halflings to a human chattel. Exactly. We also have regenerating infestations. This can be a bit annoying, but it's going to allow our units to level up fairly fast. So beasts and monsters never cease nesting in this realm. Infestations emerge in unoccupied provinces every 10 turns. So there's a chance every 10 turns that we're going to end up with infestations, So we have to be careful of that one. And we also then have might makes right. So the houses of this realm respect strength above all. They'll grow more loyal to proven conquerors. So conquering free cities grants +10 allegiance with all the other free cities. Vassals gain 2 allegiance levels when first vassalized through conquest. And Whispering Stone's strength is reduced by -50% again. So we've got sort of like so Whispering Stones hardly do anything in this game. So we've got two things that actually impact the Whispering Stones, which means that it's going to be very hard to traditionally take over these other cities. Now we have another thing that's going for us as well. These are the other sort of settings that I had set up with it. I'll just close that one off and just go back to the game. So our empire is probably the best way is to show this. I think, is it better to? Yeah, I'll just go and just go to diplomacy. That way we can sort of see ourselves. Won't really. Actually, I should go and I'll grab the halflings. So they're over here. So we are playing as Mortia Volatar, who is a elder vampire pureblood. We're also playing as the humanoid shadow dwellers, and the interesting thing about this is with the new free update that came out at the same time as this one, they've actually changed the way that the dark culture works. So if I sort of scoot across here, the dark culture now splits between 2 different styles. There's tyranny and sort of like an undead type one. I forget what it's called. Anyway, the cult of tyranny. So your people value strength, tyranny as a virtue, and privilege for those who prove their might. So units weaken enemy status resistance through aura of tyranny, and that's one thing. Captured heroes to control free cities through hostage diplomacy. We got 1 less Whispering Stone, so we actually end up getting better vassalization through conquest anyway. So gain city stability when executing heroes in your prison, and unique city structures provide greatly increased gold at the cost of city stability. So essentially what we end up is less Whispering Stones, but the hostage diplomacy is, this is for the cult of tyranny, uses heroes in their prison to take control of free cities and exploit vassals. So defeated heroes belonging to free cities becomes hostages in your prison. Hostages provide allegiance every turn, encounters an unassigned Whispering Stone. So we end up with more. That's a better way for us to take on the free cities anyway. So conquered cities released as vassals also immediately grant you a hostage. So so again, if we when we do conquer cities, we end up with more hostages to push the vassalization forward. When vassalizing a city that belongs to another empire, all heroes of that empire in your prison become hostages of that new vassal instead. So this is where taking over the enemy cities is going to be good for us. So Cecil saying my leader of that halfling faction was not a halfling, however, but a very short elf, still taller than the halfling. That's why my vampire ruled over them. She was insecure over her height. Rework of the dark culture is awesome, and it really is. It's incredible. So this one over through here, we do actually have the bloodied halflings are. These ones started off with, and there's a bit of randomization which happens in through here. Underground adaptation, quick reflexes, light-footed. Now they're a monarchy, a feudal monarchy. Again, all of these changes that have come into the game are really, really cool. There's all the different changes. And settlers, so they actually can found cities a lot easier than us, and they're ritual cannibals. So similar in one sense. I mean, we've got we are going to ultimately be. We've got living shadows. What else have we got? We've got Fleshkarn runes. So +5 hit points for regeneration in the world map. This overcomes that hit point limitation. And living shadows. Wreaths target race in swelling shadows, granting them +10% evasion. When attacking from within 2 hexes, the attacker has a 6% chance of becoming blind. So we've got these sorts of things where we sort of are working from the darkness. The bloodied halflings have just got virtuous spirit. So they're almost sort of going a bit of a. I'll just press shift. This one, in this case, gives them they get +2 spirit resistance. We do actually have some spirit attacks with some of the weapons that we have, but nothing too much. Anyway, we'll just say goodbye to that one. So that's sort of who we are playing as, and who we're playing against, essentially. So we've got all these different areas. We have to keep on coming through and killing off. So I needed to keep an army down on in my holdings to keep everything under control. So they're just coming around, getting rid of anything that starts to attack, and we need to get rid of these different monster dens all the time. These are becoming more and more powerful, but we just have to keep on. We every time we take over one of these, we end up getting a unit, and so in that case, like before, getting the vampire spider matriarch is going to be useful. I am watching to see what happens with my mana, etc. And so I want to make sure that you see how the unit enchantment upkeep is nearly 216. That's a lot. So I've got, every time I can bring a unit in, it's going to cost me a lot of mana. Outpost has been founded. That's okay. And so we're now building the other one that we needed to build. And we've got the bathhouse in Diavo Vec, which is just going to help a little bit. Not so much, actually. We've still got negative 20 here. Okay, what else can we do? We've got the mint, which will give me more money. The monolith will give me more mana. Let's go that way. Alright, and then we have our main army. Was just coming down this way. So I'll just go and take this. Take the loot. Just trying to keep everyone together, pretty much. There's nothing much else for us to find out down in here, so I think we'll just come back to the city at this stage. We've only just taken over the city, so we have like our groups in through here. Now the Scorched Forge, we will be wanting to get this one into our location before the Rally of Lieges. Now this city is going to level up. It's still got 2 turns until the next population increase. What I can do is I can spend some of this to raise this. It's going to cost me 48. Okay, let's just go and do that. I think I still get this anyway. Actually, I think I still got this anyway, but I might as well bring it into the fold. So we're now going to get that one next turn. Is it going to allow me to build it? No, it didn't. Okay, I'll just leave them where they are. It's just a scout ship just going around having a look around. So with all these different free cities, you can see there that we're slightly ahead of the others, and we've only just found them. So this particular city is we are doing fairly well just in terms of impacting these free cities. So we're just slightly ahead. Again, we don't have Whispering Stones. We're just doing it through other methods. There's another one. See that one there? We're actually we're miles ahead of them. We do have a Whispering Stone in here, but it's doing so little. And yeah, so it's only giving us like +2. It's just dribbling along, really doing nothing much at all. So anyway, that's all that's actually happening. Leave that one where that is. And we'll end our turn there. Tooth of the Shark saying death to the halflings, yes. Now the halflings have we did a big attack and got rid of a lot of their units, but you can still see that they're still wandering around doing all sorts of things. They've got heaps of armies. But we got rid of a lot of their units. I think their capital is underground. We're already seeing like tier 4 units in through here. Tier 3, the vigils. The stone walls are coming. I just need to get this one so that if there's a siege I can get back to it. Hopefully. When you've got a siege, like that's going to take 2 turns at this stage, get the walls up, that'll take it about 5 turns for somebody, so I'll be able to hopefully get back in time. If you don't have get back in time, you then still actually have like a couple of turns after that. So I've got about 7 turns to before we need to respond to different things. Now, one more turn they will then pillage this, so we do need to destroy that. We did produce the mint down through here, so our money situation is going fairly well. The mana obelisk, I'll grab this one now. The town hall stronghold is going to ultimately give me a better location. There's also already a lot of things in through here as well. The grand halls. Unlock summoning tier 3 units. Looks a desecration ritual spell. Yeah, going sunless. I think I'll still go, like that one there is going to give me extra annex range and plus 10 gold income, but I do need to get mana, so I'll grab that way first. I can't afford to really get other units in just yet until we really get on top of our economy. Come back to those. Just press page down and have a quick look under here. It has been cleared. Is that theirs? No, it's ours. That's okay. That's okay. For a minute there I thought, oh, that's actually still the halflings. Still control that, but they don't. Just move these ones back up. Just keep them back where they are. Should have been able to pick up another spot here. Oh well, maybe we, because we had destroyed the city, we just don't have the growth. I think we still get this anyway. I think we still can get the fire giants, which is what I want in 1 turn time. This is badly damaged. Move that one across. Still a quick save here. This one concerns me. Let's just see what happens if we auto battle this one. So it's a safe battle. Yep, didn't lose anything, that's good. So we'll close that one. That just keeps this thumping along. Okay, so the real old One Eye saying halflings are perfect Sunday roasts, so feed them well and put them on the table for special occasions. There we are. And Sever's saying the Elder Vampire Council seems to agree to either kill the halflings or eat them. I think so. Well, we'll end up moving against them fairly soon. Now these, we just got to keep on coming back in. This is going to be a bit more complex. I think what we'll do is let's just heal up first. Let's get everyone healed up and then we'll sort of move off again. Should we take another one out? This one is still asleep. There's nothing much happening back over that way. Hero leveled up. So this is Karok the Caster. So we're still moving through the vampire side of things. This one is going to be Blood Drain, ability to now have a chance of inflicting mind control for 3 turns. So let's go with that one. Confirm. This is like a vampire type thing. Now that's a tier 1 Frost Orb. We actually have tier 3s. We've got a couple of Corruption Orbs there. With the Death Bolts. That one does 15 Frost. Yeah, that one might be a good way to go, actually. That one does Spirit Bolts. Let's go this way. Confirm that one. Do we have anything special? No, we don't have anything there just yet. And we can't build anything just yet either. The item forge hasn't been built yet. In our Wizard Tower. Orders required. So we've got a bit of gold now, which is good. A little bit of income with the mana as well. So that's sort of all working out fairly well. Leave all these behind just to heal up. Okay, that's all just the one city. And we'll end our turn here. Now, the halflings will be building back up again. So we're going to have to end up attacking them again differently. I mean, while they're marching off like that, it is a good sign for us. But they're a little bit advanced than more advanced than what we are. So Lewis is then saying, what's up? And then saying, are you doing the content from the new DLC? Yes, we are. Yep. So we're playing on a random-ish map where we didn't know exactly what the parameters were going to be for the world. And in the end, it's worked out well for our faction in terms of the free cities. So the free cities, if we go back into here, for example, this one is getting close to... we've also got a Whispering Stone in through here. This one is getting close-ish to the Pact of Cooperation, but it's still going to take a long time. Yeah, we really don't get to do much here. I can boost their allegiance artificially to gain a small amount. But yeah, we're still just trying to push this one forward. So it will happen eventually. It'll happen even just as we take over other cities. New rally has started. Oh, we don't get it. We don't get it. Damn it. We're going to have to wait. Now, the Warbound is a shock unit. We don't need any more of those. Iron Golem is a protective unit, which has got... We do actually have a fair bit of mana there. And the Vowkeeper is a support unit. These ones do allow us... This one would allow us to then put up a shield wall. I don't think it's all that useful to me. God, I wish I had been able to settle that that giant area, to be honest, and have it inside our territory. There's just too much going on. Now this one here, we want to found a city of humanoid shadow dwellers in here. Now we're going to go beyond our city cap, which is then going to cause issues, but we'll get rid of one of the cities as a vassal. I still haven't made up my mind yet whether to get rid of this one or one of the others. These ghosts are quests, lost souls. That one is good enough now. That one's still healing up. That one's still healing up back at the back there. Might just stay one more turn. Is there anything cheap and nasty we can get rid of? I think we're going to have to go this way. Let's just stay where we are for a turn. What did we pick up this time? Heroes gain experience 200% faster. That would be very, very good. Got the monolith in here. The mint, we'll go and get more gold. Tormenting projectiles. So physical range and magic attacks of enchanted units inflict torment until the end of combat. That's good. Select new research. The Tendril Labyrinth is a good one. This one does give us city stability, which is important for us. The Shade Network would also be good. I'll go this way just to get the stability. Leave you where you are. These are lowish levels that we actually have in this particular group. Which we could move off now, I guess. Just to at least see what's going on. It's just that we've got... Yeah, it's not the greatest. We've got some good units, but it's just not fantastic. I've looked through and start to scout our way up. So this is the Halflings up and through here. I'm pretty sure this is a capital city. Shall move that one up there. Alright, we're now seeing the other friend, this one here through here, Acra in the Endless. I'll just keep on scouting around. Whoa. Okay, they came after us. And these ones do actually have, they've got a few of the little engineers. So they've also got Halflings, I think. These are all little engineers. No, they're Void Seekers. They've picked up other units from somewhere. I'll just auto-combat this one. It's not going to... We're not going to do very well there. So that was our scout ship gone. A big defeat. Okay, so we have Astral Bishop. Okay, this is Duke Grey Lamplighter of the Telesfork. So what do you want? Accept the quest for... so what do you need to do? Just research posts. For six turns we lose knowledge. Changes from 2 turns to 2 turns. This is so this is the relations. Like relations actually is swayed for 18 plus 200 swayed for 18 turns. Swaying that is good. I'm not gonna build them. So we lose 32 knowledge per turn for 6 turns. It's not going to do much. Let's just go that way. I prefer to actually have them. That's not that one there. I think it's this one over here. Yep, Talisfolk. So these will end up just pushing ahead a little bit in through here. Ambitious dreams. Okay, what do we have here? So in the early hours of the morning, you find that the hero Ira the Berserker waiting outside your quarters. You blah blah blah. Ira doubts about her current ambition. And what's the instructor do? Yeah, that's a good one for her. At the moment, she's a conqueror. So we're very close to this one here. I think we'll actually do the instructor. The spells are ready to cast. Alright, so we have tormenting projectiles. So this one here will then actually have another big upkeep of units. There's a lot of them that actually do this one here. Inflict torment. Yeah, and losing morale is going to be good. So we'll go that way. Close that one off. And I think we'll now move off. And we'll just come back into this one here. Draft again. I don't really need other units. Now, level 1 units are awesome. Like, they're very, very good, but they do cost me now a lot of mana to actually keep them around. And it's going to cost us even more now to get these others. Although, if I do go back with the into here, getting immortals. It is 9. The Pursuers is only 3, and it's going to cost me more. I might grab another one of those. Although, yeah, actually, yeah, that's okay. Let's just go that way. All right, and we'll just keep this one sitting back. I can just follow in. Okay, we did produce a shade here. Okay, I didn't realise I was building them. Bring that one in as well. This is a tier 3, so we've only just started to bring these in. Could we not build those here? Shade. Yeah, we need the town hall 3, the 3rd level. Now the shades, we can also build Tyrant Knights here as well, which is another shock unit. But the shade, getting more of these I think would be good. These actually do have a lot of upkeep for mana. But I'm going to grab one of those. I'm going to turn off the other one that I just picked up. Let's just get rid of that. And so we'll just get more of these shades. They're going to be useful. This could be dangerous. stay back a little bit. We know that their capital city is underground, so it's got to be through here. I'm not seeing very clearly into their territory. One cool thing about the vampires is that if you're in the Shadowlands, you do get benefit, but also if you're in the underground, you get benefit as well. So for us to work underground actually sort of does work. This is all Shadow Realm that we have in through here. Okay. This little stack here is pretty good. It's a bit unbalanced with so many warlocks. What else do we have? This one is the opposite. And move at 40. This is probably the ones that I don't really want to have going into the fight. So I'm going to go and move. We can actually now take this one on. Actually, what do we know about the underground here? We haven't really had a good look at this. Out from here. That may extend up. I'm sure it will actually extend up to make it another area that can be attacked. Anyway, we've got other jobs to do to just try to keep these things away from our territory at this point in time. So I think we get rid of one of these. That one's a veteran, and this one is elite. I'll keep the elite. So we'll merge those two armies. What if I shouldn't bring that one across? See, the Shade would be better off with this group here. We're going to get there because of these three. 2, 3. Yeah, I can still hit that one from back there. Look, this one's the one that's actually the one that's delaying things a little bit. So I'll keep this as a group of warlocks. We will send this one down to start the attack. And in this group, I'm happy with this group. Very happy with it. So we'll just go and move this one across now into here. And who do we want to have in the middle? I want the most powerful protective group, which is actually this one here. Just go and quick save this. And we'll just do an auto battle because we are, look, it's considered a safe battle. I just don't want to be losing any of my important units. So auto combat. I'm happy to lose that one, the Stormscale Serpent. These are not that great, so that's all good. Everything else is good there. So we'll close that one off. And we've got a Primordial. This is a tier 5. So this is awesome as a replacement. It is fantastic. So this one also has Fiery Rebirth. So it comes back to life. So a bit like the Phoenixes. But is sort of almost like a mage type unit. So we'll take the reward. Slippery Legs of Swiftness as well. Okay, that's good. We will take that reward and we'll now place this one inside this group. So that one should be okay. Again, we'll probably end up tweaking things and maybe moving that one back into there. These... now the Great Bird's Nest is really just on its own, so we'll be able to take that one out next turn. Just move that one down. And I could throw in this one into there and bring that one across into this group. So we ended up now with a tier 5 that's going to now sort of start to drain off our mana by getting that unit. But we're just going to have to... I might even ditch these. What do they cost me? 4. Oh, sorry, no. What are they... Where is it? If I just go back in and have another quick look. Oh, yeah, it is 4. 4 mana. I can't see any real value from them. We don't need that. Down to just -1. Until we can sort of get on top of things. Infestation is now sending forces our way as well. So Burden of Guilt. So we sustain 20 spirit damage. Loses 50% of its move points on the world map. Now there was a group, if we just go and press page up, there was a group that came out of here. Stronghold there. It's hard to tell which city this one's from. Yeah, we won't know. Ooh. Okay, this is the one that's actually been delayed. Well, let's move in. Yeah, it looks like this is enclosed. And how much... Slither's Den, we can break this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just got just enough. Oh, okay. Can only be entered by an army led by a hero, so we don't actually we do have a hero. Oh, okay, no, we can't do it. It's all right. Just stay there. Just block the passage at this point. Yeah, so that looks like it's actually fully enclosed. We might come back up top and attack one of the cities above. This, I think, will be the capital city. Oh, that's their capital city there, which we don't have a clear access to. So if we take, we'll just go and grab one of their cities from above. Safe will produce stone walls. This is good. Actually, it only gives us 30 in through there. The fishmonger is going to give me extra growth. The state hall will then give me food as well. The mana obelisk. Go that way. The monolith down there is going to give me extra mana as well. So I'll wait until we've got this one, then we'll sort of keep on getting trying to get more mana. Mana is the key for us at this stage. Lothek can go and grab another province. Which way should we do this? I might go for growth. We've got 3 farms, 3 quarries. These are useless. Let's just go this way, just so we can stop anything from spawning in too close. Actually, I'll go for quarry, just so we can get more building. Then we've got these. And production back in here. The monolith. I wonder if I shouldn't get this one instead. I might go that way. We do have all the vampire castle things as well. There's a lot that we need. I do need... yeah, I'll get the monolith. Okay, we'll end our turn there again. Yeah, so Liz is saying nice. So basically, no light equals bonuses for the vampires. Yes, that's the way it works. And they've got negatives if they're in the light. So if we're out in daylight, so the world that we're playing on does actually have the new sunless terrain. Even if you're playing on a world that doesn't have it now, where the hell's? Oh, this is way up there. That's okay. They're sort of like vassal units that are moving off to do different things. Oh, here we go. Ritual circle. Yeah, so the way it works is that the sunless terrain, playing as a vampire, you can create it. So you can actually create the sunless terrain around you. This world just happens to have a lot of it on it. So that's sort of like the way it does start. So even if you don't start with that, it's still not too bad. Now we've got... Is that one a wandering stack? What we want to be sure of is if we attack this, we don't want to be bringing these into play. See, when I attack that one, I attack all of them. When I attack all three of those, they all get triggered, which isn't great. Now we've just gone over our city limit as well, which is then going to have a big impact. So I'm just going to go back into here and release this as a vassal city. Yeah, we'll just go and do that. I think this one's too small. It's a nice location, but if we release it as a vassal, we'll be able to then sort of do something else with it. This is a wandering stack, I'm pretty sure. And so they're going to be wandering off again just to attack us. Our force in here is not... See, these aren't healing properly, but if I can move into here, but they will then heal up. They should heal up. Yeah, they are. There they go. These heal up because they've got a vampire with them. And this one here, I'll just move that one in as well. So just keep them there for a turn. Infestation, yeah, it's sending that group. So I need to wait for that group to go off, kill that group off, and then go back and kill this, or kill that one and then go back for the invading group. Tormenting will enchant. This is going to then reduce this even more. Yep, negative 110 at the moment. Night Watch has found it. Produce the mint. Mage's Guild. Yep, so we definitely want this one again as well. Now the palisade walls here, we actually don't have any protection. I think I'm going to grab that one first. Then the Mage's Guild, sort of once we sort of get the basics things done. Tendril Labyrinth. So new ones in through here. So we've got the Painbringer, which is another, it's a mythic unit with Shadow Step. The Lens of Anguish. It's a city structure with +5 mana. It only just gives us the casting points. I'll go with this one here. I won't be bringing it in, but it's a tier 4 unit. I'll just get it so I've got the ability to bring it in. Hi Private Joe, how you going? So dinner time, no halflings though. Alright, we'll just leave them back where they are. Return. Well, let's have a look up the top. Now there is something moving through here. I don't think I'll worry about the capital city. What I think I'll do is I think we'll actually have a quick look up the top here and maybe take this city out. That one's also only got 2 turns to take this one out. 3 turns for this one out here. Well, let's go that way. We're going to be above ground. There's not much there, and we can actually set this one can actually go in and start the siege straight away. So we save ourselves a turn if we make use of that unit. Alright, let's just go back and go underground. Through, and this is forest that's just in here. It looks like it's sunless though. Yeah, it is. So we've got sunless in through here. So we're actually okay in this location. Let's go on the page down again. That group could get close enough to be able to deal with this one. Let's yeah, so we could either way. We're sort of in a good position here too. Well, there's a road there, so we'll take the road. This one is now moved as far as that one can move, but can take this one out. So I'll just go and take this one. Just auto battle this one. If we lose too much health, I'll also restart. Just close that one off. And just take the reward. So she will still heal up because we're in sunless terrain. Start this one and we'll add siege projects. So we're going to undermine the walls and burn the battlements as well. There was a breach, gain 50 gold per tier of the besieged city. When there was a breach, you gain -5 alignment. Yeah, we won't. Actually, that's not bad, is it? Just a raiding party. It's a nice little way to get money if I don't need any of the others. And I don't really need any of the others. Let's just do that. In that case, it might be nice to get another 3rd project. Let's close that one off. Okay, so we've actually, so the remains of Corral the Warden have been collected. So we must have actually just captured that one. So these are in the crypt. So when we've killed the bloodied halflings, we've actually killed them off. So these are all essentially these are all going to be little engineers, bloody halflings essentially, that have actually been captured. And in the prison we have a whole heap of different groups, but none of them from these guys. That's okay. So we've got a level of renown here, which is good. So we're up to level 3. Yes, and completed a major ambition there. Don't know what that one was. What was the major ambitions that we have? Troll can govern. I'm not sure what. Oh, hang on. Personally slay a unit of legendary rank in combat. Okay, that must have happened in the last one there. Now, what else do we have? We've got hardy plate. That's better. Confirm that one. Then we also have this one here is rune leggings. Let's have a look and see what we've got into here. Slippery legs of swiftness. He's got like a ranger ability. I think I'll leave. It gives him resistance. I think that will be okay. Just confirm what we've done there. Okay, close that one off. Now they've gonna have to bring someone else back in, I would think, to deal with this. Now these are still wanting to heal up. They're still moving around there, so I'll just keep them where they are. Okay, we'll end our turn here. Come. So there's more coming in to try to support the city. Wouldn't be surprised if they actually tried to attack us. Yeah, he's wandering off. There's only the one stack that's gone in against 2. There should be 3 stacks protecting this one. Anyway, let's just auto-combat this. That's fine. That's done. So Night Watch has now been released as a vassal. So they're sending invaders, as is that one back there. That now opens this one up, but that one's healthy, that one's healthy, that one's healthy. So they're all pretty good. I think I might just clean this one out while we've got them right here. So we'll just go and do this one very quickly. Yep, not much damage there. That's good. And then we do actually have this great bird's nest in here now without that other unit that was close by. So this one will be the, we should be able to now clean this one out as well. We do have 2 big stacks there. It's only 1,000 points. So all 3 of ours are in here, so I'll just do a quick save and in we go. We'll just auto combat. Again, we didn't lose anything, and we will then pick up another strong unit here. Another Wind Rager, which I don't want. So I'm going to ditch that one. I've got a Fire Wyvern mount. That's good. This will give us flying movement. The cavalry unit types. This unit is mounted on. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we can replace. I'll just go and take that reward. Another one of these slippery legs of swiftness. Again, and the enchant. This is only a level 1. All right, so we'll take the reward. And the Wind Rager again is just going to cost me too much mana, so I'm going to ditch it. We don't have any need for you. This is good. There's a silver there. That's going to give me the Corrupt Soul and the Rally of Lieges. That's a small monster den. We've got a large monster den over there. Just keep on moving these up. This is good. We're actually clearing this out really quite nicely. We're doing a good job in through here. And what else have we got? City was released now as a vassal. So they are a vassal. We do actually have. There'll be somebody now in our prisons that will be there as a hostage. Yep, so this one now has just come in as a hostage. Slavehold, produced mana obelisk. So even with that, we're still struggling here. The monolith in through here. 20 mana, we'll just go that way for now. Oh, hang on, the Tendril Labyrinth. It's only 2 turns for that one. Then we'll get the monolith after that. Get the Black Palace here as well. And the Overlord's Tower. There's a lot of stuff I would like to get, but the monolith I think I'm going to need. So we'll just go that way. So we've got a little bit of a delay there. Just go that way again, just to try to get the city stability under control. Sunken Ruins. So I can actually put out another nautical research post in here. But again, I want to stop the units from spawning. I want this one to be able to expand into this area a little bit. I think I'll just grab another one of the foresters. Yeah, so we've got 2 turns, which means that they're going to be trying to bring armies down, I would guess, against us. There appears to be movement there. End our turn here. Here they come. Yep, they're coming after us. Yep, so there's going to be a major attack. Actually, they didn't actually attack us. Interesting. Just auto combat this one. This group's taking a bit of damage. These are these don't have vampires with them, so they do struggle a little bit. Well, we have an opportunity here. There's only one unit there. Only a tier 1. Now we should be able to clear these out very, very easily. So we shouldn't have to really worry about these too much. Got one more turn before that all sort of kicks into place. I'll just do a quick save here. I'm just going to auto battle this one and just see what actually happens. I don't want to be losing much health. See how we'd lost a lot of health ourselves? I can put up with that. We did go up another level as well. We did imprison that one and this one, which I don't want. Although, getting the longbow... no, I won't worry about it. I won't worry about it. I think I could do better. Look, I'll keep that where it is. I'll just go and I'll close that one off. I'll accept it. And I will dismiss the units. Just I've got to somehow get my mana under control. Infestation is sending forces. Okay, that's okay. So there's another one in through here now, where they've got these shadows. Living fogs. So a ruler has now leveled up. Almost, we'll level this one to just one more level and we then can unlock this one here. Now, where were we heading? We were sort of heading out this way now. We weren't really worrying too much about this one here. This hit points reduced to 0. It is displaced by 3 hexes and heals 20 temporary hit points. Works once per battle. That may become important. We've still got that wyvern as well, which we could be riding. So we've got all of these. So feed on despair. So when we do start to get fumbles, that will be good. But I think I might just get missed away for now. Just one of the vampiric level ups. And she, with the staff, she can't actually ride the wyverns. Let's go back to the others. Who can ride a wyvern? This one can, but he's only a mage. Let's save. Actually, this one here. This is the one that does go into battle. This is Ira the Berserker. So we have the Fire Wyvern mount. This one does have the slippery legs. That's a tier 3. We do actually have the padded plate. Gives plus get bolstered defense, which is not bad. In this one here, we've got, this is only a tier 1 weapon. The Dark Cleaver, which is a melee striker. Everything else we've got is like a charging strike. Even though they're more, the Great Axe of Undead Slaying, this is not something we need just yet. Oh, that one's actually better. This one's probably the one that we want. Death Calling Windcaller. Oh, no, it's a polearm. Again, it disables the mount, and I don't want to be doing that. All of these disable the mount. So, yeah, all of them do. So that, even though it's only the tier 1 Dark Cleaver, it's the best one that we have. Vengeful Protector is a good one. Got another one of those if we want it. Yep, so that's fine where that is, and we don't have anything else in there. So we'll just confirm that one to get the Wyvern. So we can now at least fly through the fly around and sort of hit other areas of the battlefield. That's useful. Produce another shade in here. I'm sort of tempted to bring it over to this other side. I think I will actually. So I'll start to move it across. Again, we've got a safe battle there. We have to eventually clear these out anyway. Do a quick save and auto combat. Took a bit of damage there, but that's okay. Just keep on closing it off. Yeah, these aren't healing up all that well. That's 2 away. Actually, I can still clear that one out. I might as well do that now, I guess. Let's do a quick save. Yep, everything's good there. We've gone up another level there. So I cleared another one out. Dread Spider Matriarch and a Caustic Worm, which I don't think I'll keep. Again, this is going to cost me a lot, so I'll take the reward. And this one again just still disables the mount, which is annoying. Take the reward there. So that's been now cleared. The Caustic Worm. Is tier 3. Does a lot of damage. Well, let's get rid of this guy. And we'll bring the spider in. To that group. And the Wind Rager. Really, I think this one's pretty useless. Unfortunately, we've still got like a big deficit here that we need to somehow get over. See if we can get rid of this as well. This is we're sort of really rolling through our territory now and just making it relatively safe, which is good. So we now have this one in here. Now we've got the Adaptive Shadow. We'll just go that way through there. Select that one. So we just keep on going down through the shadow areas. This one here is we get dominated. We do want to get that one. So we've got one of those. And what else do we have over here? Elemental Gateway. Deals damage to adjacent enemy units. Teleports the target hex. I'll do that one there. I'd say Merlin's robes are good. Yeah, no, I'll leave that there. Alright, that's good. So this one here, we've now dealt with that damage. We do have some damage ourselves down in here, but we are going to be healing up fairly quickly. And we've just got one more turn before we can then sort of take out this city. Now, hopefully, They won't be able to bring anyone else back in. That was probably going to be the extent of what they could bring back in to try to support the city. They may, yeah, no, I don't think they can. I don't think they can really do much. So we'll take this city out. It's got 10 points left in through here. Now these have taken a bit of damage. We may need to heal them up. I'll do a quick save and just see if I can actually take that one out without losing any units. Okay, they've got 12 units in there now. Still their turn, so they could still do something. No, they've now released their turn. Okay, I'm just going to get myself a drink of water, be right back. There's a lot going on. All right, so the breach has been made. We can now sort of go in whenever we feel like it, which is probably now. We might as well do this, I guess. It's a low-risk battle, essentially. It's still not going to be easy. And we have to figure out which direction we're going to go in with. Who's going to take the lead? Let's just go through everything else first. Got a couple of tendril labyrinths. Monolith is on the way, that's okay. This one here, tendril labyrinth. Stone walls. Just grab that one for now. Breach is made, we'll come back to that one. Training camp's leaving soon. This one here, we do have a bit of gold now. So warrior re-education. So yeah, we don't want that one. Death Knight. So hero immediately gains 100 renown. I don't think I'll worry about that one either. Intensive training. This selected hero immediately gains one skill point. That's actually pretty cool. Summon animal we don't need. And havoc attacks. Now we've got 1400 and we're sort of relatively healthy there. It's mana that's sort of slowing us from building up units. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Let's go and give that one across to Ira. And intensive training. I don't think I need it just yet, so we'll keep that one going. Empire development skills, we've now got this one as well. So locking and shuffling research costs less, research structures cost less gold, production to build in through there. Actually pillaging, that would be not bad. I might take that one. Although we're going to need to do something with, we might, after we take the city, I'll wait until I see what we're going to do there. Spells ready to cast. Yeah, we don't need to do that one. Alright, we'll just close that one off. Well, the breach is made, so let's take the city out, I guess. Now we have to figure out who we're going to go into the middle with. This group is all pretty much all melee except for that one there. So Sev is on his own. This group is pretty much again Oh, we've got one range unit there, sort of semi-range unit there, and then Ira, who can fly across the middle. This is our strongest group. It also has like a wide range of ranged units. God, do I want to go in with that? I think I will, actually. I think I'll move, even though this one's taken a bit of damage. So we have the Hunter Spider there, which has got the jump. I can then decide which flank we're going to support. I'll just do a quick save here, and in we go. So they've got a whole lot of these longbows, in which case these guys are going to have to sort of take them out. We've got 5 of those. So depending on who's in the middle, that's going to be interesting. Inquisitors there. All right, let's try an auto combat, and then if we don't like the results, we'll do a manual combat. I think we'll be doing manual combat anyway, to be honest. Yeah, I don't want to be losing these two, so we'll do that again. This one tends to always be vulnerable, but it's a very, very powerful unit for us. So we're going to retry that one. I love that you can, save scum and retry all this stuff. So Sleepy Percy saying, "Hi Daz, long-time listener, first-time caller. Great, welcome." Do you run any mods? No, I don't need to with this. This does such a good job. Now we've got caltrops everywhere, so we have to be careful of those. Real One Eye saying, just one more turn. Yeah, there we go. That's one of my few things I really dislike. You cannot ride a horse if you carry a staff. I don't see the reason. Yes, if one can handle a lance on a horse, they can handle a staff too. Yeah, good point. Good point. Hexadecimal saying, cannibal hobbits. Yes, they are. These are these are an interesting hobbit faction that came in with Age of Wonders 4, which they were there from release, I think. But they were they weren't playable at the very, very start of the game. I'm not sure how you got the unlock, to be honest, but they were pretty cool. Maybe it was actually in the, maybe you had to unlock them through points or something. But they were very, very interesting little faction. T5 Cats is saying to Sleepy Percy, hi. He sometimes forgets to look at the chat. Each game gets a huge setup. There's 100 things to do, so I think there's a bunch of mods in everyone. There's really, I don't play with any mods at all in Age of Wonders 4. I just don't need to. Age of Wonders 3, I had to have heaps because the game really wasn't that good without them. So Walmart Bill is saying he doesn't use any mods for Age of Wonders 4 as far as I recall. Yes, that's correct. You can shoot T5 Cats are saying you can shoot a bow, though. I'm not sure what you mean with that. They were hidden. Yeah, anyway, let's continue on. If you want to grab my attention, guys, just do an @DasTactic, particularly in Twitch. That one really does sort of then stand out. So if you've got any questions about what we're doing, I certainly don't mind stopping. Lewis is saying, do you play Total War Warhammer 3? There's a new DLC coming out soon. I'm thinking about buying it later. I would, but to be honest, there's pressure that they put on you, like as a content developer, that I don't like. Where basically if you're sort of in the inner grouping of the Warhammer side of things, like if not Warhammer himself, sorry, I should point out Games Workshop is incredible. So I do a lot of Games Workshop Warhammer stuff. Like I've got in fact, on my desk over there, I've got like they send me a pack every year. So yeah, when I say Warhammer, when I'm saying Warhammer, I'm talking about Total War. The Creative Assembly has got a thing where they actually, where unless you are really sort of like, there's pressure on you to be positive, and I don't like that. I think it's better for everyone if I can just be honest. And so I had one game where I just bounced off it. I just didn't like it, and so. But I do like the Warhammer games, to be honest, the Total War Warhammer games. But there's other games that came out that I didn't like, and so they stopped sort of providing me the keys, because I didn't actually cover it, and because I just it wasn't something that I was interested in. So I thought, well, I'm not going to chase, because I don't like that attitude, to be honest. If I'm being perfectly honest, it's sort of something that did annoy me. That was actually that was sort of like I don't know if it's still the case. That was years ago. But I don't know if they've changed the way that they do work. But it was really just a thing where Creative Assembly sort of did put the pressure on to be positive about their games, and again, I don't like that. I hope that answers that question. So for saying Legend of Total War would be a good example of a dedicated player who criticises the multitudes of issues in Total War games. Yeah, end up blacklisted. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's very much true. There's been a few people. I've actually been quiet about the fact that was sort of what happened, and that's why I don't play their games. But I'm sort of thinking, look, it's like I need to be able to be objective about what I sort of, even though I'm not a reviewer as such, I know that people actually do rely on what I do, like in terms of making their own decisions about games, and so it's sort of one of those things where I feel like I've got to be able to be completely honest, and this is what I love about a game companies like Slytherin, for example, or Stardock. These companies are very happy for me to, even when they're paying me to actually sort of show games, they're still very happy for me to be very, very open about what I don't like about what the game is doing, and I really appreciate that. What they get, which is what I don't think Creative Assembly gets, is that even though I may not like something and I explain what I don't like, you may be listening thinking, well, that doesn't bother me. And so I still think it's a net positive to actually have that. Personally, I think it's actually, I like reading negative reviews for the simple fact I can then exclude myself from them if I don't think that they're the way that I want, if I don't agree with them. So Sissel's saying you're a reviewer adjacent, so yeah, it matters. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I'm not a reviewer as such, but I do certainly comment on what I like and don't like. So they're not reviews, but they are close to reviews. That's a good terminology, as you say there. Yes, it's just saying so that is so true. Things you do not like may involve the things that I do like halflings. There we go. Yeah, it's sort of funny because and I think also I always try to find things that I don't like, even in games that I do really like a lot. I always try to find it because again, it's sort of I try to give a bit of a balanced view. But yeah, with the Total War games, it was that was not something that they were comfortable with. So I wasn't comfortable in chasing. So it was sort of one of those things where there was nothing official, but it was basically they said, look, if you don't do this or don't do that, we're not going to provide you with keys to the games anymore. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be beholden to that. So I didn't participate from that point forward. That was years ago. So I don't know if it's changed or not. You never know. There's different companies become involved, different PR people. Certainly, even with Age of Wonders, I guess I can talk about it now, but this is going back years and years and years. I think even to Age of Wonders 3, I think it was, where I was dealing with a PR person, not so much a company, but a PR person that was not Paradox, and it must have been not 3, because 3 was not Paradox at that stage. It would have been what's the other ones? The sci-fi one. My mind's gone blank. Anyway, that was again. It was an individual who was obstructive, and it was. I was really, really pissed off about that because and you could just tell they had no idea about the actual game. It was just, and that frustrated me. Again, I've got to say, I deal with a lot of PR companies, and they are generally really, really good. But just you end up with some just self-important attack individuals who really do make they're annoying, and but it's so rare. Anyway, that was So Paradox has been great. There's been no pressure on their side. Everyone seems to be great, just except for Creative Assembly. And I guess no, there has been a few others. There's been a few other smaller developers that really, if you don't like their game, they actually they get really shitty. So. Yeah, which is, and that's, I think it's, for me, it's much more important to be honest than not. So I try not to worry about what they think, or, it certainly doesn't pressure me one way or another. All right, so what are we going to do here? So what's in play? We've got a Caltrop Stash in through here, and Sunless. Okay, so units without Sunless in Sunless terrain generate -5 hit points per turn in the world map and only receive 50% of temporary hit points when healed in combat. So she's gone with Sunless as well. Now that's actually fine for me. That works out okay. Actually, War McBurr saying, I hope you've been well. I finished my new story mission last night as an Elder Vampire and stayed up way past my normal bedtime. The Dark Culture is very powerful now with those Tier 1 units combined with the Lifesteal. Yes. Yeah, they're very, very cool now. The army power numbers do not reflect that, I think, because my armies with lots of fully ranked up level Tier 1s could easily take on armies with a much higher rating. That's, I think, is what's happened here as well. Like the actual ratings, because we've got so many Tier 1 units that are just extremely powerful. Like these are really, really powerful units. So I'm going to have to pick my way through here a little bit. I'll just start to, I've had my bitch about Creative Assembly. I really shouldn't talk about that. Anyway, it's the way it goes. We're going to be wanting to take on these towers and stuff, get rid of those. They can cause a bit of issue. There are units in behind there as well, Avengers, Light Spirits. These are mortals are new to the Dark faction, and so these have actually got the where is it? Lesser Resurgence. So if they die in combat, it doesn't matter as long as you win the combat. Then they come back to life at the end of the combat. So we're going to be trying to make use of that. I think what I'll do is I'll try to smack my way through here, and we have a completely open area back down that way, where I could get there in a couple of turns with just these two. Let's go and do that. It's like the sound is off. Not sure what happened with the sound there. Now this is Ira the Berserker. We want Ira the Berserker in amongst the fighting, and we need her in against these longbows and stuff. So we're just going to go and send her across here. Now the Caltrops are not going to bother her, I don't think, at all. If we had somebody else that could actually reach them, which we don't. The flying units just the reason that these die is because they fly, and then they end up sort of in a position where these guys can then sort of do the damage. So at that point, I really don't want them getting too close to these sort of mage type units. That one as well. We've got when we look at this, I can really only move one forward one. That's the most only safe point there. Between those two. That one was safe, I think. Let's just have a quick look. Double check. Yep, so I'm safe there from those two. So we're going to sort of tackle this edge here with all of these. So I'm going to move Ira over. I'll move her up into this group. So she will take a little bit. What's happened with the sound, I wonder? It's like it's been muted. Not sure what's going on here. Can you guys hear anything? It just seems to be completely... So let me go to options. Not getting any sound. Yeah, I'm not getting any sound at all. Right, well, we'll just keep on moving this one across. This one is going to be able to do a little bit of damage. I will keep these coming in. The pursuers are awesome. These have got this this relentless pursuit, which is like a can actually move another 3 at the end when it's their turn. I'll just go and move this one up a little bit. I don't know what's happened here. Just let me Alt Tab out just for a second and just see if that then re-establishes it. I'm looking at the desktop audio there. Just looking at my other audios. Yeah, it's just not. It's responding to something, but just not actually. I can't hear it at all. Weird. So anyway, I think everything else is all right. Now this here, the Scold, I will actually allow these to take a bit of damage. And the Hunter Spider can also then come and jump. So we can actually move into there and then do a jump. The jump is at 3, so I can actually move into that location there. So 1, 2, 3, I can actually move to there and jump. And we can then start to sort of do this one here. Now I can immobilize this as well with the web. And I think that's going to be the better way to do it. That way they're not going to have a shot. It's been slowed and immobilized. That's good. Leave you where you are. And we don't have anything we can do there, so I'll just leave that one where that is as well. The warding. I'm going to leave this one back. Then we have our one here that can start to sort of come in back into the middle here and do some damage. I think I'm going to slide across. I'm happy with the group that we actually now have in here. I'm happy with this little group at this side. Let's go and we've got 30% there. I've got 95% there, 55 that way. What can these guys do? Well, they can reach me anyway. Let's just move this one up. Move you in behind. Now if I do this Frost Blast here, what about if I do this and try to dominate? There's a 60% chance I can dominate this one. 60% there as well. And it resisted the domination, unfortunately. I should have done this one first. Missed. Move that one up. Yeah, the status vulnerability would have made that a little bit better. So that that would have now made it a lot easier for me. But we didn't do that. And I do need to take this out. Now, sev the Spellblade. And that would have been really, really useful before I did the domination. It's almost worth starting again. Almost, but not quite. I'll just move that one up. Go into defensive mode. And then we'll just get ready to race up this other side. Okay, that's it. So we'll end our turn here. I don't know what's happened to the sound. That's really quite annoying. What I might do is I'm just going to plug some headphones in and then unplug them straight away. See if that fixes it. Or actually, I'll see if it actually works with the headphones. Nope. No, I don't know what's going on there. Don't know why we've suddenly lost sound. Hi, the Silver. Hope you're doing well. So, so what's currently your favourite culture, Daz? You know, it's funny. I don't think much about it. I'm really liking the dark culture. I like I really like the changes that they've made. Gosh, I don't really have a favourite, to be honest. I've always gravitated to the dark culture, just anyway. And now I really like it. But yeah, I don't think of it in those sort of terms, to be honest. I haven't really considered it as something that I just liked. I like being able to play different things, I guess. So I liked what they did with feudal as well. Yeah, I really don't have a favourite. I can honestly say that. Which is anyway. Let's just end the turn. I might restart. Actually, what I might do is just do a save here, and just do a restart and just see if this will actually fix it. Okay, we got stunned there. I think we'll be replaying this anyway. You're sort of missing the sound quite a lot. Yes, soundtrack is a squeaking of your chair now. Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. I think I may start again because I've screwed up that first attack. I could have done a lot better with what I've got. Look, what I'll do. I'll just do a save and save that one. And I'll quit out and just see if it fixes it all up. And just come back into it. Guess I should check that my computer is actually making sound as well. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, so the place that I'm using is no mods. I did try some mods at different times, but haven't really sort of done anything with it. if there's no sound here, it may be my computer. Nope, we've got sound. Good. We are back. We're back. It was the game. Right, so we'll continue on where we were. Now we have slip away here, so we don't have to worry too much about what we're seeing through this other side. I mean, I'm thinking we'll probably end up redoing stuff anyway. And we do actually have freezing blast, which is 66% chance of freezing that one, 81% chance of freezing this one here. Do I care? It's out of the way. I've still got all of these as well. Let's move that one across. I've got 20% chance there. If I move to there, it's 45. 1, 2, 3. I can't really do much there. 1, 2, 3. I can actually move into there and then start firing. I might do that actually. Just start to whittle this one down. Okay, that one can't do anything at the bottom there. The charge strike here. I will have to freeze one of these. Yeah, and if I do this one, we do a fire attack with that one, which will then remove the freezing. And that one's already been stunned. And that one has been stunned. I have to keep on attacking this one. What else do we have here? Awakened Corrupted Soul. Okay, we don't have anything where that will then work. There's no one low enough. Sustain unblockable damage equals 10% of your maximum hit points. Your next attack will deal plus 50% damage. I'll still go this way. And we can kill that one off with this unit. Look, I think I'll take it. Because I can't get to the ranged units. That has actually now impacted all the others. 4% chance of inflicting insanity here. Isn't going to help us anyway. It's been constricted. We are going to take a little bit of damage as we move away, but let's just do it. Now these, we want to just get across and sort of smack these things. So I'll bring this one in. We can then feed on this if we wanted to. Drain life. And this has got then the chance to dominate. Which, if I do go that way, 80% chance, 44% chance, not great. I think I'll just go with the attack to start with. And then we do have a shot there. It's not going to be able to run away. I will attack this one. Across. Just bleeding in there, that's okay. So they've all moved. We've now got a spell that we can go and bring in. I think these are probably going to be the more dangerous. So let's just go into here and just lock these down. With a tentacle. Yep, that's constricted, so it can't fire unless they get rid of that this tentacle. Okay, we'll end our turn there. So we are likely to lose our hero here. Although we have engaged the ranged units. There we go. Again, it doesn't matter if the Phoenix dies. We can do a lot of damage there. How do we miss that? Now that's yeah, 60% chance of dominating, but yeah, 60% there as well. We'll need to move back. Bring that tower down. Just undo that for a second. Yeah, I can, by not moving, I get more power because I'm on the battlements. It won't matter whichever direction I end up moving in, so I'll just keep it there. got our... Where's our... Yeah, there she is there. So she's safe at the moment. At the back there. But I don't know for how much longer. Charge strike there. This one can also just go off. It then stops the retaliation, which then allows this one to just move back a little bit. I think I'll still just go after this. So what have we got left? We've still got this one here that can come back in. Didn't kill it. Yep, so we can't move. I'll just keep on hitting this one, I think. With Ira. It's caused insanity. So there's nothing else to be done down that way. Cause heat damage to all of those. I don't want to cause it to this. Or I can just do a charge strike on one of them. I think I'll just take it on one. This one will be killed off this turn. Take a little bit of time just to break through here. Conjure tentacle. So, got those under there. So I think we'll just go this way. Yeah, we've got it constricted, so it can't move. And that's it. Will we survive? So we may be replaying this. So I don't really want to be losing her. She'll come back to life, but we'll be back at our capital. Constricted was removed. That's okay. So Phoenix is down temporarily. It's been blinded. So Phoenix is back now. So I'm going to finish off this one. I'm just going to move this one now into safety because I can't afford for that one to drop anymore. I'm going to charge strike against this one. One gets a kill anyway, either way. That'll at least save me. Go that way. Thanks for the subscription there, T-Bone. Right, that one's down now. Now we can hit either one of these. I'll take on this unit here, I think. We've still got a lot of forces in the middle of the map. Also make use of these. It's been constricted again. Just want to lock it in place. There we are. So it can't do anything. Now this one here is on its own. Now we've got jump again. I've got this one as well, who can start to either charge into here, which I think will do. Yeah, so I can actually hit this one from both sides. Smack it. It's been blinded and immobilized. That makes it a bit easier. So we'll now hit it with the with these sorts of guys as well. Got a 55% chance there. There we go, should kill it, I hope. Yep, that's got it. So then that allows us to reposition this one. I can't get to that one there, but I can get to this one. So I've got a lot of options here with Ira. I've got a 25% chance there. I think I'll take the 50. It's been constricted, not that that matters for that one. Yeah, I don't have really a good shot there. Got two shots there, but not very good. Let's move that one in for a single shot. Now there's a 60% chance of dominating that one. I will actually just do the life stealing. So we'll just siphon it off. It has been dominated, and we did get a lot of health back from that one. So that one can't move off. What is that? Cleansing Flames, an Aspirant Knight is there. So Sev can move up to here now. And he's also got a chance here to drain life, not that he needs it, so I'll just go back. I've got the stab. Actually, I might just undo that. Can I undo it? No, I've clicked on things already. Alright, so we're just going to have to... we'll just use this in that case. With 2 shots, I'll take it. Charge up here. Next turn we'll have that one, and we still have. So now we have the only one we have is Ira, and spell casting if we want it. So I can kill that one off, but it can't do anything anyway. I think it's these. Do we need the spells? Again, I'm trying to save mana. I don't think so. I think we're done. Yeah, they're starting to lose morale now. Nice. And the rest are going to run. Who's fleeing the battle? Do you wish to claim victory? No, I'm going to actually wipe them out. So I'm going to, in this case, there's only a few of them, and they're not going to be able to do much. Them. That one's being constricted. It's the range 2. I just don't want them escaping. Okay, there we go. So we didn't lose anything, which is good. But we did take a bit of damage, but it's fine. So at least everyone's safe and secure, so we'll just go and close that one off. Bannerman, not interested. Dismiss the units. So we have City Waits Its Fate. So we can vassalize, which is probably the one that we wanted to be doing, I'm thinking. We could raise it, but I think vassals. Vassals is going to be the big thing for us. So this one turns the city into a vassal city. As your vassal is allied to you and will generate income for your empire every turn. Over their allegiance and relations to you will suffer from the hostile takeover. That's okay. So we'll just go and do that one. So 3 turns we have to sit here. So they may still come and try to take it back within those turns. But we've got a bit of time to heal up. Just move these back across into here. Okay, so we'll sit there for a second. These guys, again, we've got a safe-ish battle there. Lots of spiders. Bit of damage done. Do a quick save. Just see how we go. That's okay. Close that one off. I'm going to dismiss that unit. Again, it's just the mana is just too much for me. That's a large monster den. I really need to heal up. I have to go back to here. So we'll get across the water back to the scroop. And I'm going to have to get going, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the turn, and then we'll just watch what actually happens here, and then we'll save the game. So this is good. We've actually now got the... we've started to gobble up the halflings. So they're still attacking us in the city through magic. They would have slowed us down there a little bit. In fact, we technically lost a unit there. In that case, I'm going to redo some of that. I'll still do that. So let's have a quick look at this. Where are we? Something actually happened there. Yeah, consecrated firestorm on us. This has actually caused a lot of damage. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go back and reload in whatever the last one was. Just load it in and just see. Just make sure. I'm pretty sure that we're. It was at the end of the battle, I think. If they're casting firestorms, I lost 2 units in that long, and I don't want that to be the case. Oh. So we lost her. We lost that one. So I'm going to move this one out. Okay, and our hero as well. I'll just move it outside their territory. There's something else coming here. Hopefully that will be okay. Could move these across. Don't think that they can attack me this way. Let's just leave them where they are. Just end our turn here and just see what actually happens. Oops, hang on. Oh, I know I meant to do that one as well. I meant to then move them back. That was something I did do after that quick save. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, breaking the dawn. Prepare your guards for battle. So your diplomatic set with Bossakav has changed to war. Units in the current army gain increased morale for 12 turns. Value will destroy it. So your diplomatic state with Borislav has changed to war. We receive a whole lot of Imperium. We've got a fair bit anyway, actually. Send the message said to Borislav as your reply. Don't know where the Borislav is. I don't think it's really a problem. So, and that's, yeah, I'll grab that one there. I'll just get all this Imperium, then we can sort of spend it. I'm not sure where Borislav actually is. So they didn't actually end up now doing that particular thing. She's still not healthy yet. Something going on there. Just leave them where they are. I forgot to move this one. They did cast the Consecrating Firestorm. Okay, so enemy units sustain 20 spirit damage. The province gains Consecrating Firestorm. Okay, so it's a province attack. Okay, not really worrying us. We're healing up as we go. So I'll keep her out until we've actually got hold of the city itself, and then we'll figure out what to do with it. Now that is a sunless terrain there, but she can see me, so I'm not going to do anything with that just yet. What I will do is move this one across to join up with that group. So 6, 5, 4. We had, oh no, we already had 6 there anyway. Just keep them together. Alright, that'll do. Got the monolith, still losing mana. Tendril Labyrinth, we'll grab this one, just to try to get our city stability up. Stone walls in here now. And we want to get the Mages Guild. This one, Painbringer, so we can now bring this one in, but it's going to cost me too much mana. Constrictor, these are useful as well. The target race embraces pain, and when hit by an attack, you gain +2 morale. Let's go that way. Become a masochist. I'll leave that one where that is. So in this area we do actually have that firestorm is still going to be there. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to save where I am now actually. So I'll just save the game and we will call it quits there for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Now what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I may play, I'm not sure actually what I'm going to play yet, but I'm thinking I may end up playing, actually there's another one of these small monster dens which has just appeared, so we'll have to clear that on the way through as we go back to Night Watch. But I may end up playing Distant Worlds, because the day after my normal Distant Worlds day, I've got I'll be playing some Supreme Command. I forget what, a Strategic Command. Yes, it's World War One game, so I'll be playing that. I'll see how we go anyway. I'm going to leave it there, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later if you're around.